And this is the same problem I had last time I tried to do this video. I keep doxing myself because I keep turning the pill bottles around in such a way that people can see the other side of them. I've always had sinus issues. You guys have heard me sniffing and snorting. I'm Colwen. This is a build and rant. I'm going to call this build and rant medicated as fuck. But when I got out here, I started talking to sinus doctors and allergy doctors, and one doctor put me on, what was it, montelukast for decongestion, and no, that's a recent one. And then there was cetrazine also, and Zyrtec D, and they wanted me to stop taking those because apparently those can have me cause a heart attack. But it was still the I can't stop sniffing issue. And so one doctor was like, okay, well, you use a neti pot or a neti squirter? Yes, I use one of those. Okay, well, I'm going to give you a bunch of bottles of alestazine nasal spray. I'm supposed to take a squirt of that up each of my nostrils twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, but I usually only do it about, once every couple of days. And the other thing that she gave me was this serotepnemocine. And we have to start the whole video over again. Alright, if there was a jump there, it's because I have to edit something out. Note to self, edit that thing out. But serotepnemocine is a powder thing, and I gotta put this stuff of butylocitine, and I gotta put it in here, and then I gotta crack open one of these neuprosocine along with a salt packet, and then I squirt that up my nose in the shower, and it helps to clear things out a lot also. So I started sleeping a lot better. Well, I talked to my primary care about anxiety medication, so she gave me a Lexapro, and that, oh, did that help so much. But then I started to get used to it. I acclimated to it. So I asked one doctor to bump it up, and they put it up to 20 milligram. And then recently I went to the doctor and I got an echocardiogram, and I got the running stress test done also. And they told me, hey, you say you've had a lot of stress in your life? Yeah. Okay, well that explains why there's some hardening of one of your arteries. So we're going to give you also metoprolol. So now I'm on 25 milligram metoprolol once a day and 20 milligram Lexapro once a day. I take them both once before I go to bed. Let's go ahead and open up our model here. This is Disney Wish Ace's welcome booth. I don't think I dropped any pieces. No. There's our plastic bag ASMR. And so most of my life it's always been anxiety issues, and like everything just comes at me too fast, and I'm always needing to decompress. Again, I like these little minifigures. I would think I'll probably just stick them into my Lego base as random background characters. Have them hanging around the hangar deck, I know there's people out there with way more minifigures than me, but I've gotten quite a few minifigures over the last year or so. Here is that good for you? I made the world move. Here is her book. And lately everything has been muffled and in a good way, though. In a way that I can process things, and just everything is slowed down, and I'm really, really enjoying. And one problem I would always have is I would get a thought, something would remind me of something that happened when I was younger, and you go, yeah, that son of a gun did this and did that, and I'd start yelling and screaming. And since I've been on the Lexapro, I can have that thought come to me and then just be like, okay, yeah, that sucked, and I'm going to go ahead and just not think about it. And that really helps. That would have really helped back when I was dealing with those assholes in California, or when I was dealing with those jerks at Tartar. My current job is I'm back working security again. I'm at a place called Storm Security, and they were glad to get me because apparently their last guy kept calling off, and that was, oh, that sucks, It only pays $9 an hour, which sucks, but it is right here in town, just on the other side of Somerset, and unfortunately, yeah, it is nights. I'm working from 19 to 0300, but it's quiet. I'm by myself. I don't need to deal with anybody. I really should bring my laptop with me and edit on my book, but I've just been kicking back, watching YouTube and playing on my Switch. I finally got around to absolutely demolishing all of the terrain around my island so that I can try and oh, it's supposed to be the light pink ones, okay. And rebuild my Animal Crossing island from the ground up and make it look the way I want it to. I have got a bunch of interesting ideas. But at my work, I'm working in a stone quarry where they need somebody to watch the property and make sure nobody messes with the equipment. And there's a little neighborhood, like 4 or 5 houses nearby, and they're pretty sure, like, they don't have any proof, but they're pretty sure some kids from over in that area, came in over the fence, because it's easy to climb that fence. The main gate has, nothing really preventing a person from hopping over it. And so I just sit there by the front gate all night, and I go driving around the property once in a while, and it's got a bunch of I am really fucking high right now. It's a quarry, so it's all dug up and piles of dirt everywhere, and there's little canyons and craters and all kinds of different things, and they've got big old equipment and stuff around there. It looks like straight out of Fallout New Vegas, like, seriously, it's hilarious. And I got snowed in, kind of, about a week or so ago. I get in there, and I was locking the gate as I went, when I would go in and hanging out during the night and driving around. And I go to leave, and I can't even get the key into the lock. The lock friggin' froze over on me. So that was funny. I had to park my car next to the lock for like an hour and let the radiant heat from my engine defrost it while I was taking a weed jar I have, and I was stuffing tissue paper in it, napkin paper in it from what's the word I'm looking for, from like McDonald's or something, and burning that under the lock. I'm blowing the smoke into the lock to help defrost the damn thing. It was hilarious. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna dummy lock it from now on. And there we go. We have Aisha's little welcome booth. I like this model because it's got a lot of good pieces in it. You can use these mainly I like these pillars, and since I've got two of them, if I wanted to, I could build a nice gazebo thing and use these pieces as like archways or something, and then the table is nice for you know, again, it's a visiting booth. Every little section of this thing I could find a use for in my Lego base, and I will probably go ahead and incorporate that in. I'm going to hang on to the instructions, and I'm going to bring this in as a preview for something that I'm going to work on later on. So let me finish talking if you don't mind. I'd appreciate. Oh, I can bring in Scourge, and I can bring in Hubcap if you want also. I've really been enjoying working at the property. I see a bunch of deer coming through there 2 or 3 times a week, and it's fun driving around there. It snowed. We got maybe about 1.5 inches of snow, maybe 2 inches of snow not long ago, and I was able to enjoy driving around. There's a big area up there where I was able to pull donuts and drive figure 8s, and I'm just cruising around there about 10-15 miles an hour. I'm looking forward to the next time it snows out there. So yeah, that was I'm done talking right now. Thank you guys for letting me thank you for coming to hang out. I'm Colwen. I've just built the Lego Disney Wish Aisha's welcome booth, and I ranted about my medications and my current job. So please come back when I build this cool looking thing in the background, and thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.